Now, all moments that we have with us are only uplifting moments. You have to see the moment in the right perspective. Let me give you an example. Every day, we necessarily have to have our coffee or tea. And we have our favorite chair where we have to have, and we need the newspaper. Correct? How do you feel when you have that cup of coffee? How do you feel?
Relaxing.
You feel relaxing.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. Now, let us go through that experience. Can you at this moment close your eyes and imagine you're actually having that cup of tea or coffee, hot cup of tea or coffee in the morning. It is now. That moment is now. Can you go through it with all the beautiful details? Can you go through it now? Go through the feeling. Imagine you're actually drinking that cup of coffee now. Smell it. Sip it. Okay? How did you feel?
Being more comfortable and being myself.
Being more comfortable. Sir, how did you feel?
Relishing.
Relishing.
The taste is coming in
Your mouth, you have the taste. So what is the feeling? You have.
is coming.
Sorry?
That reality is
The
coming.
reality is coming. So what is the feeling? I talk about the emotions. We talk about the subtlety. The physicality is saliva comes and you actually feel the taste in your mouth. But what is the subtle aspect is the emotion. What emotion? You found it relishing. You found it relaxing, right?
Being myself.
Comfortable. Now, imagine if all of your life were filled with such moments of comforting moments, relishing moments, relaxing moments, fresh moments. And do you believe all your life is actually like this? It is actually like this. The point is, we are expecting it to be different. We have already classified relishing as something different from what it actually is. Okay? There is a book which I am reading, which I would want you to read. It is called The Law of the Garbage Truck. The Law of the Garbage Truck.
It is available.
I ordered it through Flipkart. It must be available. It is one of the world's best selling books. And the book talks about how not to allow others to dump their garbage upon you and how not to dump your garbage upon yours. How to not to live in garbage and how not to dump your garbage on others. It's a beautiful book. It is only the practices which I am sharing with you. It is written differently. So I was reading the book and I said, hey, I already know these practices, but it is written very well. So at the end of every chapter, he has an exercise. What do you think of your real life situation today? So it's a nice book to read and to practice, more important. Now, the first practice I shared with you was the practice of dropping everything that comes in the way of being yourself.
Can you repeat the name of the book?
The Law of the Garbage Truck. The second practice that I shared with you was the practice of seeing happy things, beautiful things around you. Identify all the good things as you move through the day. You wake up in the morning. If your sleep is not complete, don't immediately start cursing. Take that moment, feel the bed. Thank you so much for giving me that beautiful sleep. I just want to be here for some moments longer. I still have to wake up. Thank you so much. Your mood will shift. From there on, go into the mirror, look into the mirror and appreciate yourself. Smile at yourself. Okay, look into the eyes and smile at yourself. There are few simple rules which play a very vital part. A few simple rules play a very vital part in all of these practices. Rule number 1, always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. Okay? Because when it's the truth, you don't have to remember it. Even after 100 tries, it will be the same. But the moment you lie, you won't be able to face yourself. Forget facing others. So always speak the truth. Second thing is, be humble, which means humility. What is humility? Literally means say things as they are. Narrate things as they happened. Okay? We have a problem, another problem in us. We are not humble enough. What does it mean? Humility is not when you are sitting like this and say, I'm Mr. Nobody. No. Humility is when you don't see somebody higher than yourself. When you don't see somebody lower than yourself. We are all the same. Each one of us have our own set of experiences from which we have to learn our lessons. Each one of us is as important for the society as the other. This is the reason why, whether it is Satya Sai Baba or Patri Sir or anybody, is spreading this message of meditation. Just for you to realize your importance. Hey, you are here for a purpose. Realize that. What is the message that you have to give to this world? Come on, don't waste any more time. Realize that potential inside you. Share it with this world and then you can go. That is the sole purpose of sharing this experience. The third practice is a practice of loving yourself. It's the most important, essential practice. Unless you love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. So, some days ago, I had this beautiful verses that just came out of my mouth. Idea just sprung up. It's in Hindi. न जाने क्यों ऐसा लगता है, न जाने क्यों ऐसा लगता है, तुझे देखते ही मुझे अपने पे और प्यार आ जाता है. The principle of love is very simple. Whenever you love anyone, please understand that the only person you are loving is yourself. When you are seeing love in somebody's eyes, it is a reflection of your love. You cannot love anybody else. The person who resonates is the person that you must rise in love with. Unfortunately, we fall in love. Because, what does it mean to fall in love? We forget love. We fall for the person, we forget love. And after marriage, usually, it is marriage that exists and love vanishes. Right? So, you must love yourself. When you love yourself, the only one thing that happens, what you are is how you will be with everybody. If you are angry, you will find messy situations. If you are happy, you will find beautiful situations. What does it mean? Your perspective of the situation changes. The situation doesn't change. While the signal turns red, you no longer fume. You just choose that moment to meditate. Even if it is for 100 seconds. Even if it's for 1 minute, you choose that 1 minute to meditate. Try this in your meditation. Before you go, God, please ask somebody to honk to let me know that it's time to move. And you close and sit in meditation. When the signal turns green, somebody will say, "Pam," and you know it's time to move. Open your eyes and the vehicle before you would have started moving. I do this all the time.
Thank you. Nice. Bangalore we can do.
But other thing, Bangalore anyway, everybody honks. So whether you ask or not, the honk will still come.
Yeah.
Alright? So the last practice is to love yourself. This is the practice of sending that energy to that juice that you did in the beginning. We'll do this practice now with yourself. So now, imagine you are standing in front of a mirror. Imagine you are standing in front of a mirror. Okay? Now, I have one request. Don't open your eyes till I ask you to open. Okay? Now close your eyes. Imagine you're standing in front of a mirror. and see your reflection in the mirror. Just the way you send these bouquets to the person who was angry, send these beautiful bouquets to your reflection. Don't worry about how the reflection responds or reacts. Your job is to send the bouquet. Whether the reflection stays, whether the reflection gets replaced with something else, whether it vanishes, you see nothing, don't bother. Just keep sending these beautiful flowers. Send truckloads, send hundreds, thousands of flowers. With each inhalation, every time you inhale, pick up these flowers. Every time you exhale, send these flowers. Send more flowers. Open your eyes and look at each other. What do you see? I'm laughing because of you. I couldn't stop laughing. I was not doing the practice. I couldn't stop laughing because of you. You see the power in this practice? One day, I have just 2 minutes left. One day, I'll end this with an experience.